Have you ever pulled this kind before? Yeah, you just pull it. I'll just watch. The movement is reversed. Did you see that when it goes down, the chin tucks in? Is there a problem? When you pull down, you lift at the chin and the thoracic spine flexes. Look, when you pull it down, right now the head is tilted back and the spine is extended. But when you pull it down, the chin stays still and the thoracic spine flexes as you pull down. The chin doesn't move. Hey brother, pay attention here. Flex and extend. Flex and extend. If it's a new member or even someone who's been training for a long time and has developed a lot of habits, when you guide them through this movement, this side is easy to control, but this side is not. It's easier to stretch like this and easier to flex like this. Then when you pull on both sides, who is it? All right, then lift your chin and slowly perform a crunch downward. Where are you going? Where are you going? See, you can't hold it when you pull, so do a crunch, do a crunch. Why do I have him do a crunch? Because his lumbar spine is currently being stabilized. Yes, that's right. So it's easier to control when he pulls like this. Okay, I'm letting go now. Do it yourself. 1, 2, 3, go. Not bad. Hey, don't tuck down. Yes, hold it there. See, this way, his thoracic curve is more likely to go backward. So for beginners and female members, have them start with this kind of neutral grip, not with the open grip. With the open grip, it's much easier to get stuck at the extended position. Do it yourself. Chin chin. Control it. It's very tiring. Keep working. The first 2 reps were okay, but after that I had no strength left. See, after you finish training like this and push out, you'll find that the more you practice, the easier it gets, and your functionality will keep improving. Yeah, and after doing it correctly, if you really do it right, almost every member shares a common feeling. Their vision becomes brighter and clearer. If you do it right, you'll experience this, whether you're doing a push exercise or a pull back. It will be the same, because after your posterior mediastinum is compressed, your sympathetic nerves become highly stimulated, causing your blood vessels to constrict. As a result, the blood supply and circulation to your head, neck, and facial areas are poor. You can also understand it as your eyes lacking blood supply, which is why you experience dry eye syndrome. After I push it out, I relieve the stimulation of the sympathetic nerves, and at this point, the blood vessels will dilate. Then the blood and oxygen supply to their head will immediately improve, so they will feel mentally clear and their eyes will feel brighter. The more obvious the compression was, the greater the contrast after it's relieved. For people who have been under a lot of pressure, after the treatment, they'll feel, oh, so this is what the world really looks like. It's so clear. Only at this point, when you tell them about brain hypoxia, will they actually feel it? If you tell them right from the start, sis, you have brain hypoxia, they'll just retort, no, you have brain hypoxia. Your whole family has brain hypoxia. So you need to first guide them through the exercise. After they've finished, you ask them, now take a look for yourself. Do you feel anything? Let them describe it themselves. At this point, once they've experienced it, you can then explain things to them. Share your professional insights with them so they can truly understand. So remember, when introducing exercises to new members, don't use the horizontal grip. Also, when doing lat pull-downs, avoid using the horizontal grip. It's easy to get stuck and hard to control. The overhand grip is much easier to manage. This way it's easier to control. Sometimes I help members adjust the height, for example, like this. Most members are like this, right shoulder low, left shoulder high. In these cases, I sometimes have them do this movement, which I mentioned to everyone last time, and then hold here with this hand. Hold with the left hand. Here. Sometimes I also practice this way for scoliosis. At this time, it also involves controlling the cervical spine and head and neck. Okay, try it again. Don't put your hand on top yet. Inhale, first place it underneath. Inhale, yes, this way of inhaling suits you. Don't tuck your chin. Inhale, yes, this way of inhaling suits you. Remember, this way you are inhaling into your thoracic spine. This way you're inhaling into your lumbar spine. That's right. Still at the chin. Sit down. Yes, bend your thoracic spine a bit. Right, still in the chin area. Your thoracic spine bends more than your lumbar spine, which is great. So in this way, you're adjusting the posterior mediastinum, correcting uneven shoulders, and also addressing scoliosis. And it also adjusts the rotation of the rib cage. I actually choose how to hold the posture based on each member's individual situation. The goal is to restore function, train the muscles, improve breathing, and also make the eyes brighter. And also, you want the sensation in your feet to not be overly stimulated. Regarding the relationship between these aspects, when you practice tonight, start with the neutral grip. And when you do the front raise, it's also suitable for you to use the neutral grip. Yes, it's suitable for you to use the neutral grip, and you're not really suited for the other grips. You're not really suited for the standard or reverse grips. Doing front raises with those grips tends to cause overextension. It's easy for the spine and kidneys to be affected. And with this kind of front raise, it's easy to push forward. It's even easier to push forward this way. What suits you best? You're also not suited for the rope. The rope is hard to push. There's a type of handle where the middle is a horizontal bar and both sides are fixed, like a specific shape of handle. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like this horizontal bar, like a D-shaped handle. Right, so that's the most suitable for members like him. It's easy to push forward and to do front raises. As for the rope, it's hard for him to control. With the rope, he tends to do this. With the rope, he can do this, but with that handle, it's easier to push forward. So that handle is actually pretty good. Do you understand? Hey, start with these D-shaped ones first, and after you finish these, check your functionality, check your lung capacity, check your heart rate, check your sleep. Let me see your grip strength. Master. Over here. We have so many masters in our class. Basically, everyone is like this. Masters have sympathetic nerves compressed in the posterior mediastinum, so they're in a state of long-term excitement. That's why their hands are sweaty even at a young age. Hey, go ahead and feel it. If your hand is even wetter than his, you might think his hand is dry, but the premise is that your hand has to be dry when you shake his. Alright, this is how you help female members train their muscles, shape their bodies, improve their function, and at the same time help push their posterior mediastinum. Whether it's pushing the shoulders, pulling the back, or doing front raises, all of these are actually effective.